If I still live in China, the only way to make a living may be to become a mistress of someone. This makes me so scary these days. I just reminded the last 3 years when I was in China after graduating from master's degree. I had to find a job. In the job interview, such as I meet a boss, a mechanical, an automatic machine, a boss, and I talked what I want, what I'm good at, and also talked about the bad happenings in Chinese top universities, about those professors would bully their female students, and what in the media, in the Chinese media, we only heard about the female students would have sexual relationships with their supervisors to get their degrees, but they never talked about the academic environment in China, that the Chinese supervisors would bully them so much, and that is the source of everything. When I just tried to be a student, a graduate student in China, I feel because I have some work experience, so I developed some independent personalities. So I feel so unaccustomed to the way they treat me, how they bully me, how they force me, and if I just back down, if I compromised, then bad things could happen. Because if you can't protect your dignity, what else you can protect? You can't protect your body as well. So that is the same thing. So I just talked this to the boss that I was interviewed. Then the boss, afterwards, he said that he would like to hire me and would like to make a place for me to live, and then for 2 months, if we get along, then we can rent a new place for me. These days, I just think that maybe he was thinking that I am that kind of girl who wanted to be a mistress, to not searching a job, is just searching a position to be a mistress. And this is so embarrassing because I am so different from other Chinese. Other Chinese live in slavery, and I always want to be friendly and always want to smile when we just having a talk, having a conference with each other. I would just smile to the boss, and then the boss would just straightly looks so excited and look at my booth. Yeah, and because people like me in China, because I just despise those engineers, that because I am a better engineer than them, so I won't have any interest in them. But to the boss, maybe he has something different that I don't know, but so I might be a little bit nice to him, and that makes me very, very, very prone to be targeted as someone in that position. And so these memories makes me so scary of those days. This is one experience, and this is not a single experience that I had. Another experience is the first job after my graduate study. That's the job that I found when I was in university. When I get to this big company, that's for new energy. It is what is new energy? New energy is for electric cars, to make the batteries for electric cars. This company not build the whole batteries. It is just build the membranes to wrap the lithium ion batteries is just rolling, just like tissues that tissues that are rolling. This place rolling, and that place is retrieving, rolling, retrieving, and in between there is a printing on the membranes about these materials, about such as ceramic, such as electrical things, and also about this place. In the first few months when I come to this place, they would like to, very interested to meet me, these leaders, these managers. So, and I am the only woman. You know what they do? We would just have a meal together at a restaurant. They would some people would just talk about sexual things. Then when they talked about these things, I am the only woman, then I have to make a standing. Then they would know what kind of person that I am. As I am over 30, I shouldn't pretend that I don't know about sex hints or anything. I can't pretend that I am a virgin or anything. So I have to present who I am. Although I despise those Chinese. I don't want them to know anything about my private life, but I have to make a standing. That is, but it is so awkward that because I'm not married, and then I can't pretend to be a virgin, and then now they know that I am so miserable girl, that I am sticking to the love that who is not responsible to me, and after that they would know how to treat me. So I think some of them might be planning a scheme to make me to their best one day. But that won't happen. I would rather, if that happens, I would rather be scolding to be a person that always unpopular, make every people miserable, if that would happen. So it is very, very awkward. It's very, very hard for me to live in that Chinese society. Also, there is another place I applied for a job, and also they would think that I am so overqualified for their positions, and they would position me to maybe they think that they would think that what's in your mind that you come to search a job like this. Maybe they would think highly of their bosses, would think that our boss is very interested, and to ask and then ask me to have an interview. But I would just say, since it's a long travel to go there, would you pay for the taxi return? And then I would come. Then they said that we want to pay, so I want to come. So that is my experience in China in the last 3 years that I lived there as a woman over 30s at that time. And it is so awkward in that place that you have to keep yourself clean. And I can't imagine if I still stay in China, what miserable things would happen to me. Everything unimaginable.